So they put him in jail. It looked like he was gonna be gone 2 years. And now they say, hey, NBA young boy coming home, y'all. We ain't got no paperwork that he done told on somebody for him to get out this early. We know he ain't the sharpest to go to prison and take the classes you supposed to take to get out of prison. They said, say, NBA young boy, we need you to do assessment because everyone who go to jail, whether it's prison, jail, county, have to do an assessment with the white folks. White folks say, we want to assess you. During the assessment, they want to know, hey, was your mom on drugs? Was your dad on drugs? Did your grandmama do drugs? So they get your whole life history. Do we recommend this class for you? We recommend that class for you. Well, NBA young boy, they said, say, we think you got some mental problem. We're going to put you on some psychotropic drugs. So we're going to start prescribing you drugs. And once we prescribe you these drugs, in order for you to get out, you got to keep taking these drugs. Because part of his court order, if y'all saw what it is, he have to keep taking his medication. What his medication they give him, keep a dark side. So the doctor, now they really getting high. Then they snatch it up. You ain't finna do this. We've been watching you. We got you on house arrest. You think you can control the whole youth population in America. We got to keep tabs on you. So they put him in jail. It looked like he was gonna be gone 2 years. And now they say, hey, NBA young boy coming home, y'all. We ain't got no paperwork that he done told on somebody for him to get out this early. We know he ain't the sharpest to go to prison and take the classes you supposed to take to get out of prison. They said, say, NBA young boy, we need you to do assessment because everyone who go to jail, whether it's prison, jail, county, have to do an assessment with the white folks. White folks say, we want to assess you. During the assessment, they want to know, hey, was your mom on drugs?
Bruh, dang. Look, the people, when you go into that session, the people, they want to assess you. And they want to see what kind of person you are. So they get you a psychologist, psychiatrist, sit right in front of you and maybe have you've seen shit, but they have this shit. They assess you, boom, checking the box, checking this box, yeah, boom, he crazy, boom. But they can always mix that shit up. When you go into the system like that, man.
Dad on drugs, did your grandmama do drugs? So they get your
they ask you all this history,
We recommend this class for you, we recommend that class for you.
Yeah.
Well, NBA young boy, they said, say, we think you got some mental problem.
Yeah, he do.
We're gonna put you on some psychotropic drugs. So we're gonna start prescribing you drugs. And once we prescribe you these drugs, in order for you to get out, you gotta keep taking these drugs. Because part of his court order, if y'all saw what it is, he have to keep taking his medication. What his medication they give him, keep a dark side. So you'll never see him angry again.
But
he gonna be dark.
See, the thing is, they already know the medicine they gonna give them. They were like, you know what? Because they done this time after time again with rappers, bro.
Cat Williams talked about
time after time.
Kids know be dark side. So,
like, you ever seen Family Guy? If y'all ever seen Family Guy, something like that, man.
Once you take this medicine, they have what they call a time relapse. So every time you want to get mad and jump up, that medicine you be taking release a chemical to make you sit down and chill and just be cool.
Damn.
So he being controlled now. We ain't finna see that same young boy that y'all seen to make these hits. He on medication. Not only is he on medication now, they done fried this little boy brain with a 2-3 year house arrest where he can't go nowhere. Why you think he started playing prescription doctor? Can't do nothing. Psychologically, mentally, nigga, emotionally, he started coming online. Come on, homie, we seen him breaking down. So now they finally put him in that nut house. He just come out of isolation from having a fight. But they know he on that medication. And they go make sure as long as he got the court system over him that's ruling him, it's part of your requirement to keep the black man docile, subservient, where he could never be a soldier and stand up straight and talk back to the white.
I think it's an L for NBA young boy. And I don't know if he can be saved, you know?
Man, how he used to be. He go mine now. They done broke him. He might come and talk a little, but that same angry little boy that had that rah, 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 they put that to sleep. Just watch it. And he gotta take the medicine, homie. I read the court on it. Yeah, and he gotta take the medicine, homie. So yeah, this ain't our NBA young boy, this they NBA young boy, homie. Anytime they get
that's their version.
Anytime they got to get a homie, you man, black man, don't let him smoke some weed. Because the medicine you give him got all these different side effects. Weed ain't got no side effect. Let him smoke that weed to calm down. But don't put the baby there, nah, man. So nah, this ain't our king Dales. And they done broke him, homie. That 2-3 years of house arrest in Utah. Can you imagine being in Utah and you can't go no more? You in here with your baby mama and your kids, you can't get no new. You and her squabbling, y'all fighting, you can't leave. Man, break. That's what some men I'm gonna start popping pills online. Break, homie. And they know it's gonna break you. That's why when you get in trouble, they put you on all these stipulations and conditions. You can't smoke weed, you can't do this. They want you to deal with all this with a sober mind, with your young mind and your trauma, and you want me to walk through this and I can't do nothing to make me feel. They already know this, that's why they take it from you. Can you imagine if this the only way black people will fight white people back? If they took the drugs from black people and say you can't get.
And if every black person got life insurance policy.
Get high. Dude, tear up white folk.
You think so?
You take drugs away from people who can't get high. And
that's a different alternative universe, though.
And pop pill, they'll fight white people then. But long as you can get high, they will never buck the system of oppression. Because getting high feel too good. You can smoke that joint.
Take it to a whole nother level.
A police shooting. Nigga.
You said police what?
We all high. We all walking around high, feeling good. So it make whatever oppression we think we dealing with in America, it make it all right.
Now that's the truth.
It make it all right. Yeah, all the slave masters got to do unless you get high.
That's
why they let them get high in jail. Why you think us in the free world can get on our phone and get on TikTok and see all these from across the country and all these different prisons high on K2 and they in the day room like the guards can't see them. As if the guards ain't watching it. Because it controls the prison. It keeps these docile, subservient, they'll never stand up, and it make the shift easy. All them high. Yeah, all them high. And when they get through being high, they'll later and go to sleep.
Hold on.
Most get high.
Come on, man. Come on,
in prison get high. They smoking K2, they smoking weed. Most get high on them. So here it is, we looking on TikTok, seeing these walking through the cells and these. Man, come on, we watching this. So after they wake up and say, "Whoa, I'm tired of the motherfucker," and it's time to go to bed, they still tingling. Man, the nigga want yeah, nigga shit. That's just not because it done heighten all your senses. Everything, man. So long as they keep giving us drugs, that's why America buys up 90% of the world's drugs, homie. That's why Mexico and all them other countries say, yeah, we hear what y'all saying, but we can't sell drugs without America. They buy up 90% of the world's drugs.
Colombia, man.
Meth, fentanyl, to heroin. This country buys 90% of the world's drugs.
How you feel about Diddy?
Diddy innocent. Yeah, Diddy ain't took no. Diddy ain't got one victim said he done this to me. Not one. Other than Cassie saying I was in a relationship, he used to beat on me. But not even Cassie went to the police. She went to a lawyer. The lawyer went to the courts and said, hey, we want some money. If you really done this, that money, put him in jail. He's a monster. So she never went to the police. So when you look at the indictments of Diddy, nigga, it's only one victim on the case. That's Cassie. They have no other victims. Diddy just was a freaking who was having orgies, who recorded everybody who participated in the orgy. But he'll silent and he ain't gonna tell. He gonna try to fight it. FBI didn't go seize those tapes to find him guilty. They went to seize those tapes to erase. They wanted to erase those tapes. So
Damn.
Because he recorded everybody and everything. So if you go back to Diddy's history,
He got y'all mama, y'all daddy. He got y'all auntie, your grandma, grandpa, and that motherfucking hell no.
there's not one celebrity, there's not one political figure from Donald Trump to the Prince of Wales to Harry and homie, all major figures have stood next to Diddy at a Diddy party, smiling, taking pictures with him, and he recorded everything. So our FBI didn't go get evidence against Diddy. They went to go clean up evidence against other people. Because once they seize it and go in and go look at it, you don't know what's on it. He know what's on it. And just like in the movies, you think he ain't telling his lawyer, say, man, if they find me guilty, I got some more tapes over there with everything on it. Goddamn, you think he ain't saying this?
Right.
So initially there was a black male attorney, a U.S. attorney who was on Diddy case. He voluntarily came off of it. Yeah, Diddy gonna be found not guilty. Yeah, he gonna be.
You think he in prison like?
So he's saying a white lawyer?
Nah, only who been in prison.
Took
since
over
they
the
were
case or
teenagers
something
have
like
no
that?
lives.
I'm
'Cause they grew
saying,
up there.
like, you know.
Nah, you can't take no billionaire, homie, and strip him from this lifestyle, this luxury, this power, this influence, and put him in prison where a 18-year-old guard can talk to him any kind of
Like Young Thug, man.
You saw the last pictures that they sent out of him.
I'm so happy Young Thug free.
He's skinny, he gray. Nah, hell no.
But you know, it's all booty for him. Like
He don't want no man. Don't want no booty till he get to prison. In jail, trying to cope and trying to understand. Man, can I beat these charges? There's too much pressure in jail for it to keep a hard. It's a certain kind of in the county jail. With
you
a
don't
hard
think it's a nut in there like
no. What?
asking Diddy like let him eat.
Trying
to eat Diddy mine.
Well, that's down the road.
What's some favor?
Well, that's down the road. Right now, we are all facing something that we don't know what we're facing. So we can't really be stimulated. The conditions of the county jail will fry you, cause you looking at your charges, and your charge is saying you might get 70 years federal time, and
Wow.
you 30. You ain't thinking about coming.
Right.
Now, once you get your 30, you might be, yeah, man, okay. But in the beginning stages, homie, the trauma of going through that, especially when you can't bond out. This ain't no regular. This is with billions of dollars who've been controlling the industry. Now he got a who come on shift. If they have a bad day, they can talk to him any kind of way, and they don't even make the kind of money. Homie, he going through it.
Yeah.
And then he ain't down the road yet. It's when you get down the road you find it just haunted. But right now, everybody playing jailhouse lawyer. Say, man, call such and such. Nigga, he trying to get them cases. Nigga, they contact this witness. Man, that's family. Man, my life on the line. So it ain't get hard right now. Now, once you go and get that time and you get on down there and you start to process the reality of what's going on, yeah, your natural desires. But right now, traumatically, you going through something. Your ain't getting hard right now. Facing what you facing with the feds. State, yeah, but the feds, it take a certain kind of to be haunted. And you got this time hanging over your head. Man, it's a certain kind of. You ain't been about to go to trial, so I think his trial coming up in 2 months.
Nigga hard to try, nigga. What the fuck?
Man, nuts on flat, man. Ain't thinking about coming, man. Dreaming about waking up out of his sleep, saying, man, I was at home and he back in prison. Man, still having free world dreams right now, man. They ain't thinking about coming. And all eyes on you. So if nothing else, you think them little guards from New York, he from New York, ain't trying to come give him a little, and they know they can get some, man. Everybody trying to with Diddy. It ain't just the guard, everybody trying to with Diddy, homie, because he got the money to make something happen. And most guards don't make a lot of money.
Damn, everybody asking Diddy for shit. They're like, oh, this my opportunity.
Hey, man, what's up, man?
I've been locked up in this motherfucker for 30 years. Nigga.
It's in the jail, nigga. Sheriff Bill Waver don't play. He watch every camera. Yeah, they stand in my door too long. They go out there and answer the question. And so yeah, nah. But in New York, shit, it's a gangster city. Nigga, everything corrupt. Everything. Chicago, everything corrupt. LA, everything corrupt. Miami, nigga, yeah, everything. Big major cities, nigga. Yeah.
I heard you was dating old Vicky now.
They think I was dating. Now,
He was dating her.
yeah, they think I was dating her. That we we uncle and niece. So I ain't the kind of the world. If I meet a sister, if I meet a broad or a young lady, and we uncle and niece, I ain't the kind of nigga to try to now. We done already developed the standards, right? So what people saw is she was streaming, and I was at I was in the hood, homie, around the corner from Miami Gardens, Little Haiti, Pork and Bean Project. So I went to this soul food restaurant called Tippy's, and so I've been with her for like 2 years, being real cool with her. We've been cool, good friends. So she pulled up on me, streaming, and so she gave me a ride back to the hotel. So I just ate some soul food, been out partying with her and AB and some more people down there 5 in the morning.
He talking about Anthony, fuck.
So a homegirl.
Fuck, what's his name?
And posted. So you know,
Fuck that dark skinned dude, man.
Well, nah, Uncle real gentleman. So I ain't gonna establish, niece and uncle boundaries and then come back and try to later. I think that's what the credibility of it. So now we keep it what it is.
They mentioned Yellow Beezy. That's Dallas.
Yellow Beezy. What about Yellow Beezy?
Yellow Beezy, man, that's on me, baby.
How you think it's over with for him?
Nah.
You think
It's a state case. Everybody know you can buy a state case.
Damn, 03, bruh. That nigga been gone for a minute.
Be the state case. It's the Fed case. The Feds don't want no money.
Mo did, he just like was coming out with new hits and everything, had great talent,
If it
and
was a federal case, he wouldn't
situation happened.
Yeah, they would have been pushing for the no bond like Dirk and them and everybody else. But it's a state case. Their primary witness is a convicted felon who was already out on bond for another murder case. He's not being charged with murder. He's being charged with a felony possession of a firearm, and he's the star witness. I see Yellow Beezy being found not guilty in Dallas, in the city of his peers, a predominantly black jury. Yeah, so I see him being found not guilty. Mo 3 worked hard to get. So yeah.
I think Mo 3 could have been as big as Rod Wave. What you think?
Yeah, he could have. He had the talent. He had the skills. But his heart was too sour.
Definitely.
He had too much. He was a hateful hearted little homie. That was hateful hearted, homie. And it showed and displayed in the music. But if he would have just said, man, them niggas, because he had more talent, he had the gift.
Yeah, he could have soared off. I ain't gonna lie.
He had the charisma. He was just a little short, fat, stubby. That the mother was some, they was more appealing and likable to the girls. Mo 3 was sleeping in the apartments. He rapped about it in his song. Trapping was trapping and having money, and when they were young, so a lot of envy and jealousy played a part in this. Mo 3 would have focused just on his talent, and his manager would have stayed focused on
his work, bruh.
And not them.
Just saying, Shannon Sharp. You think he gonna leave that situation unscathed?
Nah, it's over with. It's just like a guy. It's just like a guy who's been accused of rape or child molestation, and he gets arrested for it. He gets arrested for it. He goes to trial. He gets found not guilty. The jury says
he get found freaky as hell.
So even though he got a not guilty verdict, he still have an arrest record for rape and child molestation. So when they run your background, all they see is rape and child molestation. They don't see dismissed. They're turned off by the allegations. So he lose by the allegations.
Damn.
And plus,
Wow.
If he was a little bitty like me, being with a little old bitty 21-year-old white girl like that, it would have less of an impact on white America's mind. But because he's a big old black that looks like a gorilla, and this 21-year-old white girl says he got that's the size of a baby.
Bro, that 100V versus a gorilla, I got some shit to say about that, man. 100 V's knock a gorilla out easy. We come in waves, you know? We come in waves, boom. And every wave, we doing something different. So the gorilla is unpredictable.
Called it a big fat black baby cock. That's what she called it. She give it a name. So if he didn't have that, and he was a little yeah, like that, yeah.
That nigga, bro. Baby cock, nigga.
He in trouble off the fact that he a big old black with a big old this little old bitty petite white girl that's barely grown. She's a teeny bopper, fresh out of mama and them hair. So
Yeah, nah.
I'm saying y'all can't be mad at Shannon. It's no difference in the NBA.
No,
It's no different in the NBA when they took LeBron and Kobe and drafted them fresh out of high school into the pros. That's all he did.
You think he was being set up? You think it was a setup? Like
If you listen
Busby
to
dude?
if you listen to the conversation, it sounds like a setup. But if you sit back and look at the overall situation, you say this ain't no setup. This is a nigga who been in the league and been amongst elite blacks and white people for most of his life. He live in a white community. He been around white people for over 30 years.
He fucking white
Boy
people.
got a thing for white. He like young white. He really want to fuck a 17-year-old, but he can't. He
Wow.
fuck a 18-year-old, 20-year-old. So here it is, he at the gym working out. He's showing up at the gym with them big old black legs, that big old print showing in them sweatpants, squatting, sweating out his ass with them big old muscles. Now here it is, this little white girl over there on the treadmill. They making eye contact. Who set that up? Who put her there? Who put him there? And who knew they was gonna be attracted to each other to start? Who set that up? Now, if you watch his interview,
That sound like a setup, bro.
you sit back and listen to him and Ocho Cinco talk, and he talk about what he do and what he don't do. Well, you see he a weenie with the women. He really mean to women. You sit back, man, I don't do this, I don't do. Nah, man, you mean to women. You ain't no Mac. You ain't no nigga. You don't even know how to sweet talk women. So you see, he really a weenie to women. He just got a big old black with the big old muscle. But he's not a charming man. You see, man, he mean, authoritative, and he regimented. Yeah, he's not appealing. So the white girl just playing off the big black cock. He ain't handsome. He ain't the handsomest big black in the world, and he look like a gorilla. Big black gorilla, silverback. And he mean. So she figures she getting this big black, but in the process of getting this big old black.
It makes sense, but he'll look, man. They watch him. They watch his success. Boom, they watch, and then they listen. Like, oh, so you do this? Oh, okay, for sure. The FBI, they look, boom, or whoever the elites, like, they look into the shit, and then, boom, they set you up. They taking off black.
And I see you in the morning. Man, just that's all. Yeah, this is baby. You trying to, yeah. So she don't want to be treated like a grown woman. She just wants this big old black and let her be irresponsible. He trying to make her responsible and all that. So now ain't nobody set that up, man. Yeah, he just shoving that big old black and she like it. Yeah, he just mean.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh man.
Man.
Yeah, shout out to the with the BBC. Yeah. Shout out to the nigga with the BBC. Yeah. You get to mistreat a bit. Yeah. With them average size Peterson. Yeah, he got to be sweet, buy roses, open the doors, and all kinds of kiss ass. Yeah, that with that BBC get to mistreat.
Yeah, but like 10 inches? Disrespectful. 8, you can do what you want to do, no arguments. 6, you gotta open the door. Anything lower than that, you just get disrespected. But like 10, no disrespect. Like you get the disrespect. Like if you 10 and above, you get disrespect. But 6 and 10, that's where you want to be as a man. Like you want to be 6 or 10, because then you straight. But anything else you could.
Yeah, inconsiderate, all kinds.
He said inconsiderate.
Oh man.
Oh man.
By the way, Chad, we in Tulsa, man.
Yeah. We pull up in Tulsa tonight, baby. Yeah.
Funny show, man.
Nah, for real, bro.
Yeah, we call it conscious comedy.
Conscious comedy. It was a real good
comedy.
show, real thought provoking. I like, like we talked about earlier, I like how he tied everything together.
Yeah,
really,
for sure.
It really seemed like he was giving a speech, but it was
but
funny.
it was
I'm
funny
talking
and
about
it's
why you need to go to jail, why I recommend prison, why I'm willing to tell on you to sleep good at night. Boy, you ever see the hug his mama in visitation? Boy, they ain't seen each other in a long time. Boy, they hug each other so tight. And boy, them nieces and them nephews go to the vending machine and put them quarters and them nickels and them dimes out and bring the candy back. Oh, they look like a loving, happy family in the prison visitation room. Can't see that at the restaurant, so I recommend prison for you. Part of my comedy show is my justification on why you should go to prison. I tell on you, any chance I get. This is my dream. I feel like I'm doing justice. I feel like I'm helping you, I'm helping the community, and I'm helping your family if I can put you in jail.
That nigga, boy. Nigga, okay, nigga? What the fuck?
Put your son in jail, for example?
I bet he would. Of course he would.
Snuck outside and went to go get some. And he was walking through a field and seen the police. Well, he's not a cool kid. And he took off running, not knowing all they had to do was keep walking and the police wouldn't bother him. He took off running, the police chased him. They had to get the drones to find him in the field, took him to jail. When I got word of it, I said the police should have shot him. Running from the police. Yeah, I thought I all wanted to go to jail. You running from stop and freeze and lay on the ground, let the white boy put the handcuffs on you, you go to jail and call somebody. You don't run from the police, take you to jail.
Yeah.
So I said, I should have shot you. My mom and everybody said, oh son, you shouldn't have said that. I'm saying, well, the police is shooting. Now,
Why is he running though?
why would you run? You ain't done nothing wrong.
Nah, I can't agree with you on that one.
Well, don't run from the police. You walking to go get some. What's you running?
He's
You gonna
getting
make the
pussy.
police shoot you for nothing. They shoot is running. Why would you run, son? You're not a criminal. For what?
Right. Yeah, I understand that aspect.
Okay.
So if you run from running from the police, it gets you shot. Because he got a gun. Because that's why they think you're running.
Yeah, I'd be curious why did he
trying
run?
to
You
escape
know?
some type of criminal. So man, I don't go to jail. Let bun you out. Back in the day,
I get
jail.
that. Okay, I get that.
Man, come on,
I
man.
get that. Yeah, I just had to hear you. I guess.
Now, if you running to get rid of the dope, to get the dope up off of you, if you running to throw the pistol so you don't catch a felony possession charge, when the police catch you and they whoop your ass for running, don't file a complaint. Because everybody know if you run from the police, what? You get a whooping when they catch you. So when they put their knee in your head, kick you, bite, man, don't go to all that. No, we playing cops and robbers. They mean to the robbers. It's supposed to be like this. When you start thinking y'all supposed to get treated fairly and y'all criminal rights get violated. Come on, homie, you niggas, well, now you niggas want to be civilians. So it's supposed to be the police mistreat the criminals. That's why you got cops and robbers. The cop catch the robber, you beat him, you mistreat him, you plant dope on him, you try to put him away as long as possible, you frame him, you lie on him, he's a criminal, who cares about him? If nothing else, he go get saved down there and come home speaking Arabic. Where else he can learn Arabic in the free world? Where he can go get him a job working in an Arabic facility. He got to go to prison and learn Arabic. Yeah. So he can come home and put that Arabic to non-use. Just during prayer time.
They were talking about this 100 people versus one gorilla.
And that gorilla go to 70. Man, you can't no 100. No,
this ain't cap.
94-10 wrong.
This is what I was saying earlier, bro. Like, no, bro. There is he can't sit. A human, 100 human beings. For example, 100 ZIASs. Like, come on, like, I know that was kind of weird to say, like, with that apostrophe S, but whatever. Look, like, he could whoop the gorilla in waves, all at the same time. Even if all at the same time, you're cooked. The gorilla's cooked. I'll say 10. So look, that motherfucker's gonna knock like five ZIASs, like, back, but not hurt each and every single one of them. Not injured, or probably like two or three, but eventually then he's gonna swing this way, boom, and then there's another ZIAS coming this way before he starts swinging this way, and there's a ZIAS behind his back. So if he's fucking surrounded, the gorilla's cooked. At the end of the day, the gorilla's cooked. Average strength gorilla, average strength ZIAS, but there's 100. One gorilla has the strength of like 10 men. Okay, so what's the other 90? Like,
with just his bare hands to inflict the kind of pain.
Yeah, so whatever he's about to say right now, don't even listen, because you heard my shit first.
Gorilla tap out. Nick, that gorilla got a brute force that you don't even know he got until you. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. You think you
Bro,
like, okay.
Bro, by the time the gorilla gets a fucking number 49 ZIAS or me, the gorilla's gonna be fucking tired. No stamina.
They said the gorilla come up, right? You hit like you.
Gorillas don't have stamina like that.
You think you can choke them?
If everybody work together.
Choking that nigga, I mean, what?
Choking go let him go, because there's no human that can bite him like this. There's no human that can grab him like this.
Yeah, of course there ain't no human. There isn't, but 100 humans could 100. There ain't no one human that can take down a gorilla, as far as I know. But 180 halls, 100 fucking. I don't know, fucking 100 of whoever. I'm just saying, it just don't make any sense. Like, people think like it's simple. There is more muscle tissue in 100, like punching. If 100 ZIASs decided to punch this fucking gorilla at the same time, the gorilla will go splat. This fight is to the death. The gorilla got teeth, large ass canines. Yeah, some of these motherfuckers are gonna die. Yeah, for sure. But the gorilla, by the time the gorilla gets to, I would be surprised. You know what? And I'll be surprised if the gorilla even gets to number 49. I can see the gorilla getting to 29, 30, 32. Maybe, because he's smacking boom, boom, and then, it's adding up, cool, right? But this is not a fight where, we're scared to throw throw down hands with it. No, we're all in. Like nobody gives a fuck. This ain't that type of fight. We're going 100v versus a gorilla. We're gonna simply do it. I'm gonna simply in this aspect. I'm gonna simply explain it in a physiology. You know, so that's all I'm saying.
The brute force of this gorilla.
The monkey.
You ain't never felt this from now. You ain't fought. So when you grab him and you be man when he, you gonna let go. And
Got a good point, man. He got a good point.
Instincts in nature. When you see him do one like that, 99 running.
You see. Now that's where we gotta take the factor out of that. We gotta take the human nature factor out of it, because human nature, niggas is scary. Okay, because of course it's a fucking gorilla.
Who gonna be that first one to go though?
Come on, homie, you know something. Okay, listen, so somebody gotta die. Which one gonna go? On your march, get set, go. And you run. And I thought you were going. I thought you were going. Man, ain't nobody finna run in that gorilla and make the sacrifice for nothing. And he finna kill everybody. Homie, his teeth is alone. His hands and his strength. No, man, that gonna be ripping apart. And me and the average go wrong when he see what that gorilla really can do to him. Yeah, but I'm running into a police station fighting him with that gorilla.
That shit was funny. Y'all want to do confessions?
I wonder what we should do the Cubs, cuz.
Probably say that. Confessions? Oh, how you feel about Kanye West? They said, you know, his recent admissions.
Kanye the only can come out and say I sucker, and we all still think he cool. Any other come out and say he done put it in his mouth, we would erase him off the planet. But for some reason, we heard Kanye say it, we cringed a little bit, and then we said, oh man, that's Kanye. But yeah, I think Kanye playing. I don't think Kanye ever put it in his mouth. He wouldn't have gave that power to the internet. So yeah, I think he trolled.
What's the end goal?
You never know with Kanye. He got $1 billion. We got an end goal, nigga, but we trying to, we have a goal we trying, but he got $1 billion. So,
probably trillions, bro. Trillions.
He seems to be addressing. It don't make sense to the mind of a logical poet that can say, man, and I'm gonna start out with Yeezys, then I'm gonna have the Rosa Parks Yeezys, then I'm gonna have the Makai Johnson Yeezys.
Yeah.
So he can do way more coming off into the ghetto, let the poor babies make the Yeezys Adidas. Since Adidas, man, come on, rather than attacking the Jews, because attacking the Jews and what they doing don't help the Jews ain't over. Yeah, they only over you who can't go to a black platform that's in the entertainment industry. But for the most part, the Jews is putting us in position to feed our families, leave generational wealth and legacies for our children, buy our mother's cars. They don't write the lyrics of the rapper. They just give them a platform to say this hateful, degenerate homie, but they don't write them lyrics. They show up with the hateful lyrics. And they saying, man, hate sells. Violence sells, so why wouldn't we sell it? Same reason the nigga fentanyl in the community selling fentanyl, knowing fentanyl. They'll sell it anyway. No different.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
It's no different than the Jewish people that don't need labels, because they say, hey, where y'all find this kid at? We found him listening to him off in the ghetto. He talked, man, he's talking about what? Oh, his people love that. So they're not making write these lyrics. They just saying, hey, you know, you people don't love positivity. Give us some more of that drill music that kill him up dead, shoot his mom in the head. You know, that's what they say, that's what your people like. Come on, man, you know what your people like. Don't act like you don't know what your people, come on, man, your people love this. And, you know, it's nothing personal. It's nothing against black people. This is business. Black people take everything personal because they don't have no business.
I just remember something. So, what's your issue with Nigerians?
Nothing.
Okay.
I was just with that
Okay, yeah, we watched the video. You was like,
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
Nigerian.
Yeah,
I'm like,
nah,
damn, what? You know, I'm Nigerian. So,
I ain't got now. I love my Nigerian, my Congo, my sister, them some of my biggest fans. But you know, I was just trolling them. Taking me to that redneck white country town, and he down there playing.
he told me.
Hey, so that booty.
Yeah, man, they got me down here with these cracker, man. He playing. Boy, ask me kind of question. We'll die when the sun go down and the sun about to come on. It's cold. He showed them unreleased clip. Man, I cussed that. You down here playing with these crazy white people hard. Yeah. And you got me down here with you. Yeah, I got mad. He got me with Tom and all these niggas. Man, you playing. And you a baby. You don't know nothing about this kind of shit. Yeah, I got mad. Down there playing with them white folks. Bothering them good lily white faces.
Tell you, man, I'm fucking with them hoods, bro. I'm fucking with the white hood, man.
That's crazy.
Fuck with the white hood.
That's so sad. What's a conspiracy theory you believe? Can you think of any? Yeah.
What's a conspiracy theory I believe? That Lee Harvey Oswald really did for John F. Kennedy.
Expand on that.
John F. Kennedy, his dad used the mob to get him elected. It's just like Trump. Part of Trump, biggest political base for his voters was the Proud Boys. You know, the red racist, right? Well, black people say, we need y'all to vote. Well, Trump went to the Proud Boys. John F. Kennedy's father went to the Italian Mafia. And the Italian Mafia helped John F. Kennedy get elected.
Wow.
And they didn't keep the end of the deal. So they got him.
Oh, shit.
Them boys like that because they own this, they run this, and they control this, and y'all are our. With all your athletic talent, agility, and ability, it belongs to us. When I retire your jersey, your people can't claim fame to that name. It's in my stadium. I bring my family, my friends, and say, look at my.
Wow.
Look at the boy that my them bobbing that. He was in the ghetto. I brought him and drafted him from the ghetto. He's on ESPN now.
What the
These
fuck?
are bragging rights and these are trophies to rich white men who own. Man, it's no different. Man, you don't think they do that when they be in them boxes? That's my look at him. I brought him out the ghetto. His mama didn't have a husband. I went down there and met him. He just say, man, I met business. They had roaches. You think they don't be saying that? Them my look at him, go. You don't think they don't be saying Jerry and all them don't be saying that? I changed his life.
Oh, fuck, man.
That's how you put in perspective like that's local.
Homie, why you think they only bring certain players around their families? All players don't get to come around. Why you think they got a franchise player? I got a franchise tag on this. This my. Why you think when LeBron left Cleveland,
That nigga, man.
called him like a runaway slave? They my run away. This my. Come out of man, it's my nigga. Nigga, come on back home. LeBron back to Cleveland. Nigga, you got to come back anyway. Where you retired? Akron, LA. Everyone will come back home. Yeah, no. So, no, I got them white folks up. Yeah, the civil rights movement wasn't too long ago. And some of them people that voted no is still alive. They just get nigga jobs now. Man, yeah, some of them people feel like we weren't supposed to be able to have what we have. They were wrong then, but if they can go back and do it again, they'll still try to keep us where we was at. So we done got beside ourselves. We think we supposed to have equal rights as the white man. And we'll never be equal to white America. And we think we supposed to get treated fair.
Hello. You brought up a good point in your show when you said you lost him for 2 seconds, but then you brought it back, like you explained it, you broke it down. It was like, what is we doing with our freedom that makes
Boy,
us
they didn't
not
like
slaves?
that, but I said, man, I said our ancestors are the ones who deserve freedom, and we are the ones who deserve slavery based on our actions and who we are. So think about the people before us, how they worked to build all these vibrant communities under all these worst conditions.
Yeah.
They was able to thrive.
Tulsa,
Where
Oklahoma,
we come along,
movie
we
theaters.
don't value education. Nigga, they took education serious.
Right.
They kept they took family serious. They don't give a damn about family. We don't give a damn about community. So all the things that they wish they had, we got, but we take it for granted as if we've been through what they've been through. So you got black people today who talk like they really affected by slavery, but they don't go talk to their grandmama now. You got black people today who talk like, man, we built America. You ain't built, you ain't even cut your mama grass. And you talking, you ain't been through nothing. So
If you ain't ever cut your mama grass, bro, if you ain't never cut your own yard, bro, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about you, bro. I don't know.
What we have today, that's why we don't have more. We got freedom, but we don't have equal rights, and we don't have equal protection under the law. That's why we can be treated the way we be treated, because we don't have equal rights and equal protection under the law. The Asians got equal rights and equal protection. They got an Asian hate bill. Anybody can do anything to us, and it's just a crime. There's no protection. So the idea wasn't for us to integrate, which integration wasn't bad, but it was also harmful. The idea was for us to have equal rights and equal protection under the law, meaning the police won't shoot us just like they won't shoot the white guy. When they look at us, so we don't have that equal rights. We still get mistreated, we still complain about it, but we haven't saw real mistreatment. Most of us get to talk back. Our ancestors couldn't talk back. Just think about that alone.
Wow.
We can smack our lips. They couldn't even smack their lips. So for us to act like we done been mistreated with all these rights and privileges and come on, homie. Nah, nigga, our ancestors are disappointed in us. So that's why I was trying to break that down. And they never wanted to get back at white people. They could have took revenge, but they focus was on building a vibrant community. Today's black people want to get back at white people. We want to get our league back.
Expand on that, but that's a good point.
Oh,
That is a good point.
we think we're owed something, and we're not.
Versus, like Black Wall Street, for example.
They're owed something.
Yeah.
So there are some descendants of Black Wall Street that's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
They're owed something.
Mm-hmm.
When you think about the slave master giving you government entitlement programs from when your mother gets pregnant, she get WIC, she get the juice, she get the CCMS child care, she get food stamps, she gets Section 8. There go your reparations. There go your reparations. That's just to nurture you, to get you to school age. Now when it's school age, when you come off your mama's porch, how many can raise their hand and say, I know how to read before I get to that white man's school system? Most of them. A, B, element, O, P. That's where they stop at.
Fuck.
So here it is. Now we done gave you WIC, food stamps, Medicaid, CCMS. We done gave you all these Section 8, all of this. Now you come to school to get a free education when your ancestors had no right to it. We're giving you a free education. And by us teaching you to read, it's beyond measures on where you can go by learning how to read.
But would you categorize that as reparation or just equal rights?
Reparation. Because white people with resources don't put their kids in public school. If LeBron would have went to public school, he would have never been LeBron James. That's why he went to a private Catholic school. If Kobe would have went to public school, he would have never been Kobe Bryant. That's why he went to a Catholic public school, private school.
Oh, he went to a private?
If you develop your child,
Fuck.
you don't put your child in no public school.
Wow.
To go deal in an environment where all of these children who live below the poverty level. Because in most public schools, predominantly kids get free lunch. That means your parents are poor. You're below the poverty level. That means you're either at or above or below. That means y'all don't have no money. And your mother had to prove this. That's why you get a free lunch. Why would you put your kid in this environment?
Unpredictable.
Where the focus is all of these kids passing a test so the teacher can keep her job. It's not about teaching and developing your kids. Why would you put your kid in this unless you have to? Most people who want their kids to be something don't put them in public school system. They make a sacrifice to pay to put them in public school, private school.
So do you believe Black Americans are owed anything?
No.
You don't believe it?
Sieht nice aus. Schmeckt noch nicer.
They're not gonna ever give us.
Palästina.
They're not gonna ever give us anything, bro.
How do you know when you don't know who your daddy is? How do you know where you come from?
Because I do. I think.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So.
I'm saying I do believe Black Americans are owed some form of reparations. I don't know how it's packaged, but because you don't feel like it's a debt that is owed based on
it ain't gonna help us.
the ancestry.
It ain't gonna help us. We gonna give it right back. We saw what happened if black people get a bunch of money. We got a bunch of money during the pandemic. You saw get Jeeps, scat packs, eating lobster every day. We balled hard during when they gave all these niggas who had never had $10,000 officers got $10,000 and $20,000. Who had never had, everybody got money now. So that was a snippet of what black people would do if they got reparations. Because if
okay, not to cut you off. I'm saying, okay, whatever it is they do with the money, it's still a debt owed. So why does it matter?
We're not owed because the people who's owed it, very few are still alive. We haven't went through nothing. So because you went through something, I deserve something. You went through it. I didn't.
So you don't think systematic oppression still exists? I'm just asking. You don't think so?
When you think about the Asians, they were brought over here systematically oppressed. The Asians were when they built the Panama Canal. The Arabs was brought over here systematically oppressed. You got poor whites. Everybody in America is systematically oppressed by way of our country becoming a capitalist country.
Yeah.
Capitalism. To say that we're owed something, nobody owes us nothing. What have we been through? I'm 47 years old, going on 48 next month. What have we been through in 50 years where we can say everybody from 0 to 50, you're owed something? Not because your mother went through it, your grandmother, your great-grandmother, because most of y'all don't even talk to them people. Most of y'all don't even care, don't even know what them people went through. So how can you say you're owed something when most of y'all don't even know the history of what those people went through? Very few do. So I put grandmama up over here. When the last time you went and talked to grandmama and said, Grandmama, what was it like for you back then? You don't even have an understanding of what is called to really be called. Everybody wasn't called for you to be offended by it. You a little white man call you boy, and you can take boy better than you can take. The used to be offended by being called boy more than.
Yeah.
I'm not
What
a boy,
about the
I'm a
whole
man.
10 acres and a mule thing, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about that?
If you get 10 acres and a mule, who go work they 10 acres? Go sell they 10 acres. To who?
Yeah.
The weed man, the dope man. Who go work the land? So if you give black people 40 acres and a mule, a John Deere tractor, and some seeds, they go cash it in for the money.
Yeah.
So why would you get that to them? And by the way, when the Jews got their reparations, they didn't get money, they got a credit line.
Okay, that was my next question. If it's not cash, if it's not money, what form of reparations would you suggest?
Well, let's say this. Most of y'all say y'all are the Hebrews and the original people. Y'all was here before slavery, so y'all wasn't slaves, y'all was Indians. So how can you prove your family lineage had something to do with slavery? Because most of y'all don't know your father. You don't know your father's mother. What if those was free people? So how you gonna come say, I need reparations? You don't know your father's mother, your mother. So how can you trace your lineage when all you know is your mama and your grandmama?
So there's no way to trace that lineage back?
All you know is your mama and your grandmama. Me, I got family papers where I can trace my lineage all the way back to my grandfather's mother, whose name was Lucille Helton. She was property of the White Sloan Plantation, Charleston White. She was a slave named Lucille Helton. My grandfather was her first slave baby, Freddie White. We own the White Sloan Plantation. I can trace my lineage back to that slave. I can't trace it back to Africa. Everything stops in Mama Seal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
How many black people can do that? They don't know grandmama. Think about it. They don't know their daddy's mama. My mama
That's a
know her
fact.
daddy. My mama know her daddy. The average black kid don't know nothing about their daddy to trace their lineage. They don't even know their daddy's mama.
How are you able to trace them?
Because my mama know her daddy. My grandmother, my grandfather was married.
Right.
And they all had 4 kids. So my mama know her mama and her daddy. She come from a 2-parent home, so I can trace our lineage because my mother come from a 2-parent home.
So if you could trace your lineage, would you agree with lineage-based reparation?
No, because most people go say they don't need it. So I would go with that. But most people go say, man, we was Indians, we was Cherokee, we was Arapaho. Oh, y'all were free people then, because there was free black people. Everybody wasn't slaves.
Right.
There was black people who owned slaves. So what if your people was the people who owned slaves? How y'all gonna get reparations? Because black people own slaves.
Yeah.
There was Africans. If you watch the movie, where they have those female African warriors. I think it's I Am Queen or King or something.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
If you
Something
watch
like
the
that.
movie, it shows you how that tribe was taking Africans and trading them to the
Yeah,
white people.
yeah,
That's why.
yeah.
So it wasn't
Yeah.
white people coming in taking Africans. It was Africans selling
Selling,
other
yeah.
Africans to
But-
the white man
but-
for guns. And,
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So when you trace your lineage, how you know you don't come from that to get reparations and you was part of the problem? So for all of us say we need reparations, homie, trace your lineage and then say what you need, because you can't. So I'm saying, nigga, reparations ain't gonna help us, it's gonna hurt us. But if we take what we got now,
Right.
what we got, not what they give us, what we got now is.
Have you ever noticed how every guru has a money back guarantee, but then you read the fine print? You have to
Start to build.
Expand upon
We
that.
need reparations.
Right.
If we build with what we got, because we are the largest consumers on planet Earth. Nobody on the face of Earth spend more money than black Americans. We are the largest consumers. All we do is consume, spend, consume, spend, consume, spend. That's why I say bow till you fall. We are the largest consumers, so that's why everything is marketed and advertised to us to spend our money. So if we say, okay, y'all, hold up, let's take what we got and let's build with what we got, starting with my personal savings account, starting with giving my kids a weekly allowance so they can save some money. If we start there and stop trying to fix all of us, if they give all of those reparations, go buy bigger guns,
It started at the home, man.
we got a glimpse during the pandemic. So I'm saying we don't need reparation, homie. We need healing. We need to be healed as a group of people. Money won't fix this. Nah, we don't even have a business mind. We don't even understand economics. We don't even understand how to budget a monthly household. Most people don't even have their budgets wrote down. The average black male don't even have a wallet with $50 in it. Good, the average kid don't even have a piggy bank to know how to save 50 cents out of $1, a quarter out of $1. We need healing, homie. We need to be re-socialized before we get any money and any credit. Let's heal these people. Cause the healing, the pain ain't coming from, man, what white people doing to us, homie. It's coming from in the house, outside. Man, right outside the house, around the house, each other. By the time we get to prison and the white guard mistreat us, we done been kicked in the ass by cousins and everybody else.
So that's interesting, because you truly what, you know, they would consider a foundation of Black America, right?
Yeah.
But you
I don't consider myself.
But your ideologies is kind of indifferent to like what they believe.
Well, most foundational Black Americans talk the we talk. We built, we this, we that, and I'm saying we ain't done a thing. We've been going to school with white kids enjoying the fruits of our ancestors' labor. We have not suffered, we have not endured, we have not been mistreated. We ain't done a. So why you trying to claim that?
I ain't gonna lie, I got mistreated though.
You did?
Yeah, I was outside, I was walking, and it was like,
Nick B. Lou.
they yelled at their car, they said,
That ain't mistreated.
that ain't mistreated.
No, they seen a nigga walking.
I mean, me personally, I see where you're coming from. Me personally, I still think FBA are owed reparations in some form. Lineage-based reparations in some form. I don't know if it's cash, if it's benefits, like the Indians they get to go to school for free. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is, like.
Well, don't want to go to school. This group of Black people don't value education to allow them to go to school for free. This group here don't want education. They'll maybe take a trade.
Black people value clubs, clothes,
so they can
money.
live the love and hip hop, MTV Cribs lifestyle. This group of Black people don't want money to build another Black Wall Street. They don't want money where Black people can be strong and have a Black airport, a Black bank. Black people don't want that. They want to party and have fun and live the hip-hop celebrity life. They don't want to build. So when you say they owed something, why would you be owed something when nothing was done to you? When most of our families had land, had houses, and had something that they left behind, but your uncle, your auntie, or somebody before y'all sold what they left. Because they didn't want to work on the farm. They didn't want to have to keep cutting that big old backyard. They wanted to sell this house in the country and move to the city, get a Cadillac, some right. So, man, what are we owed? When we can smoke weed every day, we can buy cigarettes, we can drink, we can go to the strip club, we can party. What are we owed when all we gotta do is stop assimilating into their world? Say y'all all Black, we ain't going homie, we cooking it all year long. We go cook at home. We ain't going to no fast food. All we got to do is strategize. We don't need no money. But if you give us money, it don't fix us. We gonna turn against each other even more. Don't give us no money. Force us to have to come together with nothing but what we got.
Yeah.
Force us. And the only thing I know that brings us together is a police shooting. Nothing brings Black people together like Michael Jordan releasing tennis in a police shooting. Nothing. Come together, they spend months.
Why is that though? Like, why do you think that is though?
Because we're intrigued. We're fascinated by being victims. Yeah, we love being victims. That's why we associate everything with a collective thought. We. I can be doing good in life, making right choices, right decisions, got a good job, good family. A Black dude get killed by the police, he a shady with a shady background, and we all talking we. I'm not affected by that unless I put myself in it. Most of us put ourselves in it, man. Them police, the Black dude should have stabbed the white dude. So you want this kid now to be traumatized forever. Even though you think he was justified, he got a charge on him.
You talking about the recent stuff?
But black people decide as if he's a hero, like as if he's done something good. It was still wrong. You took a life, and because you never took a life, this kid was suffering from this. You ain't finna just kill nobody to sleep peacefully. Whatever look you saw in that person's face before they died, it's imprinted in your brain. Whatever you saw in their eye, you don't go to be normal. But black people clapping like this kid, nah, homie, this kid is in a white county.
Wow.
It's like Toka, Oklahoma. Y'all know where the Toka is? Durant, all.
Something like that.
That's Collin County.
Oh.
Man, they should hang small amounts of weed. And just the fact that this black kid, the white kid, y'all think he's gonna get off scot-free. Black people is delusional. They think they really white people, as if white people don't treat them the same. If they complain as if white people don't. That kid going to prison, he will not get off scot-free. You ain't finna be no black man and no blue-eyed white kid.
Next Gen TV with the $50. Appreciate
in
you.
America. And not only that, he got a white daddy and a white mama. Man, these black people is not from Texas. They from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. They've only been in this white city for 3 years. Nah, it's over. All the black people that support them is not from this county. They come from Dallas County into Collin County. And everybody know Collin County is predominantly white and they don't play with us. So y'all gonna make this a race card. Hello. It's the worst thing y'all can do for this kid. It's make it about race.
It's fucking.
Let's make it about bullying, right and wrong. Let's not make it about race because you lose black people in this all white county. No matter your protest, no matter what, it's our county.
How do you value money
Nah.
at this point in your life?
I value money as a tool. It put me in a position.
So, are there things
Yeah.
that you normally wouldn't do that you would do for money?
I would use money to put me in a position to help situations like this.
You got a gift. I ain't gotta do nothing I don't want to do that I normally wouldn't do if I got a gift.
Right.
That's the person that don't believe in themselves. That's the person that don't.
Give me all your love. Pull up, order me. Watch how simple this is. I'm gonna drag and drop.
You got a gift. I ain't gotta do nothing I don't want to do that I normally wouldn't do if I got a gift.
Right.
That's the person that don't believe in themselves. That's the person that don't have the confidence in what gifts they have. So they have to do something extra. So it's like most people who get into the industry, they be chasing the light. So they start out right here, chasing that light up there, not knowing it's a light inside them that shines when they go certain places. But they chasing that light. They finally get to that light, and it's a like Diddy holding it, saying something. And you still you've been chasing the light. So guess what? Most people do what they gotta do because you don't went way up there, homie, chasing this light. Think about how long of a fall it is. So think about the people who seem like they done made it and have to come back to their cities and like they done failed. Homie, man, that's shame. And depending on how you treat people going up, your way coming back down from that light is a hell of a fall. So one thing I noticed, I said, shit, I got a light inside of me. So I ain't gotta do nothing I normally wouldn't do for money.
I guess so. Okay, does having 100 M's versus having 5 M's matter to you?
I don't know the 100 million.
Okay, yeah.
You know, homie,
Yeah.
you know, I got a Christian belief system.
Yeah.
So, you know, the Christian belief is, in order for a rich person to get into heaven, it's gonna be like trying to squeeze a camel through the eye of a needle. So, done always said, nigga, I don't want 100 million. I can live with 2 million for the rest
sure.
of my life.
For sure.
And ball like a.
I don't need too much, man.
You don't know what you gonna like to do when you get 100 million.
But for like the generations after you.
Yeah. Man,
You ain't trying to put them on, though.
man, I'm gonna leave something, but I ain't them grandbaby. Yeah, man, I might not like their mama no way. Man, man, I'm gonna leave something, but man, trying to get 100 mil. Do you know what you gotta do to get 100 mil? You don't know who you gotta. Who, man.
But what if you had an ease like?
I don't want it.
You don't want it.
Homie, a person with 100 mil ain't close to God. They ain't really got no real connection to the value of a life of a poor person. I don't want to detach from humans.
All right, so.
You get 100 mil, you ain't.
All right, a billionaire come to you right now.
Oh man.
For shit and giggles, like it's just what he like he just, it's just entertainment for him. He like all you gotta do is just slap your right cheek. He slapped 10 mil.
I don't want that much money.
You gotta get up, smack that.
I don't want that much money. Look what you gotta do. If you do that, you do more. The catching come before the hanging. Yeah, motherfucker, if you got that kind of money to give you, they just testing you to see. No, man, as a man, you don't slap your ass for nobody, for no money. Man, look what you gotta do. 10 million. If you do that, you do more. The catching come before the hanging. Yeah, motherfucker, if you got that kind of money to give you, they just testing you to see. No, man, as a man, you don't slap your ass for nobody, for no money. I leave out there broken up. Mad cause I ain't slapped my ass.
You gonna be mad, dog?
Man, I should slap my ass, man, but I ain't doing it. I'm walking to the car. Yeah, saying, man, I should have slapped my ass, but I ain't finna do that. Hell, no, just a thought. I thought about it. I thought about it. How much you say? 10 minutes. God, leave up out of here cussing and say, man, I should have slapped my ass, man, at least one time.
Freak ass nigga.
It'll be all right in the morning. I can't miss what I ain't never had.
Nah.
You got a fight coming up.
Hell nah. He got a fight, nigga?
Yeah, I've been training.
He got a fight, bruh.
Yeah, I got a new method. I'm gonna shrink my nuts to get strength in your arms. It's a real method. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, boy and girl, but yeah. And they some frail.
Appreciate it, Dono Austin.
Yeah, after I whoop him, on my way walking out the ring, I'm gonna slap his brother. Yeah, just to go viral on the internet, to cause a commotion.
They talking about the Island Boys, Chad, the Island Boys. He got to fight with the Island Boys
I'm
coming up.
fighting
Damn.
on the top bunk.
He's doing the
Oh man.
Yeah, he sleep on the top bunk. He climb the ladder and get on top. The other one lay on the bottom. And yeah, let him do his do. They kiss his brother.
You know, most of that is just like how in shape you is, or your cardio, how your cardio is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Cause you know you be smoking.
On my parlays on.
Yeah, now I'm gonna quit smoking. Now I'm gonna quit smoking. And then, you know, most people come out, homie, because they be so nervous, they tie themselves out that first round. They come out and exert all their energy. Rather than come out, you know, every box go, you know, coast a little bit, see what you got, you know, work on you, and then, you know, the second round kind of turn up. But yeah, now I'm gonna pace myself. And I really box. Yeah, and I done really done some boxing. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you got some type of experience.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
And I know how to cheat. Y'all saw that Rocky that last when he got out of prison.
Shout out to you. Let's get the confessions, Chad. Get up out of here. Get on Discord.
Well, alright, YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right here. You go out to do confessions. for the rest of the video, I think so. But anyways, y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Gonna be doing another reaction video for y'all, and let me know if y'all want some more vlog videos. You know, I've been dropping that shit, so yeah, if anything, let me know in the comments. But it's your boy JY. I'll see y'all. Love y'all, support, and yeah, see ya.